Avery, give me a hug, brother. Give me a hug. Welcome to the show. How you doing? How you doing? Have a seat. Have a seat. Yeah, tough gig today for you, huh?
Yeah, dude. I can't follow that, so I'm just not even gonna try.
Exactly. Avery, so foreign founder of the year. Where are you from? Why did you come to Estonia? The fridge.
Number one foreigner is how I prefer to...
Number one foreigner?
Yeah. Mr. Foreign Founder of the Year? No. Yeah, I'm from Canada, so... yeah.
Originally, same as James Varga yesterday, end of that.
Drake.
Yeah. Points of reference, we like it. What's the bone that Mark Zuckerberg has to pick with you? Why are you in fights with them?
The Zuck, dude? Zuck is a ruthless character, I gotta tell you. What is the beef with Zuck? What can I say publicly and not go to jail? No, basically, Zuck and I had a little beef last year because they want to build some competing products, and you know, you can either win with product or you can legislate people to death, and they chose the latter. But we've called the truce now, and we're on good terms, so all good.
Has anyone else had an account disabled or taken down by Facebook or Instagram or any of the mafia in the social media world? Just me. Okay. Should be watching when I post, obviously. You over there, that was a very light hand, though. The cameras weren't on you. Don't worry, we can't see you. Put the lights on that, gentleman. The police are here. Well, private security is here, but they're not for you. They're here for the Prime Minister. Maybe you too. Modash. Exactly, looking over your shoulders. Why are you really in Estonia? Interesting place to come from, Canada.
Yeah, dude, running from Nung. Well, I grew up in the middle of nowhere in Canada. Yeah. You haven't heard of it, for sure. The Annapolis Valley for my fellow village people out there. Yeah, but when I came to Estonia, I realized that everybody here is also from the middle of nowhere. And so these are my people.
Relatability.
Yeah.
Avery, you founded a startup called Modash. Give us a wave if you've heard or are using Modash. Give us a wave. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
That was a benchmark. By the end of this show, your segment, we got 11 minutes left. We're going to have more hands in the audience, okay?
All right.
We ready for this?
What do I win?
Customers, obviously.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Surely. Isn't that what you should be trying to win?
Right, yes.
Are you investors in the room?
I was thinking I'm getting another Foreign Founder Award.
Yeah, cut that bit out. Avery, fill us in. You founded the business Modash.
I did.
What is the mission behind Modash?
The mission of Modash is basically to help every creator earn a living. So a lot of the kind of big issues we hear about today. Like, the cool thing about the internet is that it gave everybody this chance to do stuff and have an audience, and then the question became like, could it get big enough that you can build an audience and monetize it? And so the mission of our company is to help people to more easily monetize an audience, which means if you live in Tunisia and you want to talk about your local town, then you can maybe get paid to do that, and that'd be really epic. If you're an independent journalist and you don't want to write for the New York Times, but you don't have an audience of your own, or you're afraid to do that, we want to make it like so dead easy for people to do what they love and to get paid for it that it's ridiculous to not. That's kind of the idea.
How do we define a creator? Because we've all heard the word creator, right? And I think maybe it carries a bit of a stigma around it. How do you define a creator?
For me, a creator is basically anyone making stuff online with the intention to earn a living doing it. That's kind of that it would be, they would prefer to monetize their hobby and pay rent doing that instead of sitting in their cubicle or listening to somebody they don't want to work for, or doing something that isn't what they've dreamed to do their whole life.
Any creators in the room?
Oh, I see one in the back.
You see one at the back there with the phone up, obviously. Live streaming, baby. Got to keep my YouTube popular fans going. So, Avery, by that definition, I'm a creator, bro.
Matt's a real creator. Actually.
I have a YouTube channel, everyone. Matt C. Smith.
Yeah.
Pause the show. Everyone go and subscribe right now.
Should I get off stage? You can just plug for 10 minutes.
I'll just plug for 10 minutes. We're done with Avery. Thanks, everyone. So, my latest video. No, but I'm curious. I was challenged to go onto YouTube in 2021. And I thought I'd growth hack it. So I did a 100-day video challenge, and it kind of took off. And I think I'm pushing 1 million views now soon. 10,000 subscribers. Matt C. Smith, go check it out. What insights could you give me about how to better do my content, Avery? Because that's what you work with. Optimizing the content that is created
Not quite. So basically what we do is we flood the creator market with cash by making it easier for brands to partner with lots of creators.
So a brand could come and say, we want to do a video with Matt or anyone in here who creates content online.
Exactly, yeah. So show me the 10 people who talk about startups in Tunisia, but also speak Swahili and are male between 20 and 30 or whatever.
Hyper-localized, basically. Exactly. Tags-based and things like that.
But I did learn something about your content, Matt.
Did you look at it?
I did, yeah.
So you looked at my content. Here we go.
I did, yeah. I think no one will be surprised to hear that Matt's most popular content, on Instagram at least, is all about counting the number of abs he has. So I started counting, I ran out of fingers, I went to toes. I'm like, dude.
So sex sells, basically, is what you're saying.
Well, yeah, surfers sell.
All right, let's get this. No, we're not going to do that. Don't worry, I won't put you through that. So Modash, where are we in our journey right now? So you started this when?
Our first subscription, we've tinkered around a little bit, did all kinds of stuff, but our first subscription revenue in for the product we build now was end 2019. Mm-hmm. And this year we hope to cross like 7 million in revenue.
Wow. In revenue?
Yes, sir.
Euros?
Dollars. So fake money.
Yeah, exactly. So the creator economy, I was going to say it's emerging, but it's very much emerged, right, Avery? Right? It's here and it's here to stay. We've seen the largest volume of partners moving into the Patreon space, which is a way to monetize a YouTube channel and videos for your audience to support you. And if you're not doing that, go and support creators if you can. Where are we in the evolution of the creator economy?
I think it's super early days, actually. We track like 300 million content creators on 3 platforms. And I think basically if you imagine automation just keeps going forever, Elon builds Optimus, Sam AIs all of our jobs away, and then what do? We do the things that we want to do and that we love to do. And so I think that the key path to doing that will be through access to an audience. And so I think our head of product, Willie, actually has a thesis that basically we'll see 7 billion companies someday because 7 billion people in the world, each of us our own little entity doing the thing that we want to do. And so yeah, I think it's early days, but there's lots of people making stuff. So if you hate your job, quit your job today and go start a YouTube channel. That's my advice.
We heard that from Avery first. So I get a lot of people who come up to me, Avery, and ask, Matt, I've got this YouTube channel, which is small but growing, trying to post every week amongst the other things I do. How do I and where do I begin if I want to start a channel or a vertical? What about you, sir? What would you start tomorrow in the social media world? YouTube channel. What would the content be?
What do you love? Engineering.
It's an interesting topic, actually.
We need more engineering YouTubers, actually. Yeah.
So that's a great example, engineering.
Yeah.
Are there any other sort of low-hanging fruit areas where an entrepreneurial individual in the room would and could go into?
Do you know what I'm really excited about in this regard? Old people. We're like.
Whoa, how do we define old now, Avery? How old are you?
Well, I'm 25, Matt. So I don't know. Do you want the answer?
I think I'm old
question?
For you. Yeah.
But yeah, no, old people is really exciting. When I say old people, I mean like the first
35 and over. Yeah.
The first generation of content creators are super young people who are like riding boosted boards and vlogging and doing their thing. But the next generation are people who already did that and built a career and made life decisions that they regret and can teach us things about about real life and what it means to become an old person. Yeah.
We need more aging content, people.
Yeah. So.
Do you have a channel of your own? I mean, you have all this data. It's like having the lottery numbers, right? Surely you could go out there and go, tomorrow I'm going to be a makeup artist because that's the space that's underserved. Male makeup. What do they call it? Man cup, no?
Man cup. I don't know. Is that what I'm wearing?
We're inventing it here today. Man Cup will be a YouTube channel tomorrow, everyone. Go and tune in. Avery will be the host.
Actually, so how I started the company was I did a podcast. I moved to Estonia. I dropped out of university. I started doing this podcast because the local ecosystem is so cool that they'll talk to an idiot with a mic and kind of humor me. And so some of my early content was like me and Martin Willig sitting in the Bolt office. They had just won the Entrepreneur of the Year award from EY, the Willig brothers. And we're sitting in this office, and I can't afford a real setup, so I've got like my phone and a lapel mic laying on a desk, and I'm talking to Martin. And anyway, this thing got bigger and bigger, and we did live events. And one day, I was interviewing Karl Kotkas after the Verif local company. Everybody's heard of it. Super successful, great guy. And I'm interviewing this dude. The room is like packed. We're breaking all kinds of fire hazard laws, filling this place up. And after the show, everybody was excited and happy. And I had this feeling like I had kind of brought something to the world that was of value. And I stood up like on the stage, and I thought, I can keep doing this, or I could try to give everybody this feeling. And so that was the inception moment, basically, of the company, where I said, okay, we're going to shift from Avery sitting on a stage with a dude and see if we can help 1 million people get paid. And this year we'll probably do that. So,
1 million people get paid?
Yeah. This year we should facilitate about...
That's worth a round of applause, I think, right? Most important part of the band.
Dude, that was 90% you.
90% me, man. I mean, I'm carrying these guys. Seriously. Hey, guys, great job. Great job. Where are we today with Modash? Because I noticed recently you made a pretty substantial hire.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, I'm really excited about
Tell us about this hire.
Yeah, we just hired head of people, which basically means I can retire now. So... yeah, maybe I'll start that old people content.
We're not there yet, my friend, but old to some at least. No. Well, yesterday, Ragnar Sass, maybe he could come join you and be the head of iPads
please
or something.
Don't ask Ragnar about me. He will tell you a lot.
So you have the most fantastic audience here today in front of you. Up there, give us a cheer up there. You brought your family, didn't you? That was a heartfelt cheer. Give us a cheer down here. All right. How can we help you, and how can we play a role in Modash's journey going forward, apart from obviously creating old people content?
Dude. Oh, that's such a hard... You didn't send me that question ahead of time.
I didn't, man. I threw you the curveballs at the end.
How can you guys help me? I don't know, say hi after the show. I like to meet interesting people, so if you're doing something interesting, say hi, and I'll tell you how to kick off your YouTube channel or something. Yeah.
So after this, go have a chat with this gentleman. Look into Modash.
If you're an e-commerce store, then just send me money and I'll give you a cool product.
That too. Go and check out Modash.io because it's a startup. We can't do .coms. We have to do .io, .ai, .io.ai, .bc, M2B, XYZ. You're a hero, Avery. Give it up for the foreign founder of the 2022, Avery Schrader, everyone.
Thanks, man.
Avery, my brother. My brother, how you doing? Thank you, man. Thank you so much.